Hey everybody, my name is Danielle Damianov, and I'm so excited to be your CRM sponsor. I am the CEO of Done by One. I'm so sorry that I was not able to make it out to Colorado. I am leaving for Barcelona tomorrow, but I'm really excited to show with you. I have about 10 to 15 minutes to show you the CRM. I'm not going to take you through a demo, but I'm going to explain how Done by One got started and I'm really excited to show you. So let's get started here. I don't have a lot of time, so want to make sure that I get through everything. But my name is Danielle Damianov once again. I am with Nexa Mortgage and I'm also with EXP Realty. I have been in the real estate and mortgage space since 2001. Graduated college and went right into mortgage. Started with AmeriQuest way back when. But I started Done by One a couple of years ago as a real estate and mortgage professional for real estate and mortgage professionals. And I know that there's a lot of different CRMs out there. I am not a techie person, so I try to make it as simple as possible so that you can actually utilize it. So, this is how Done by One got started. I love to travel. Living in Florida in the summer is brutal. So every year we go to Europe, we travel around Europe for 5 to 6 weeks. And I was always schlepping around with my backpack, carrying my laptop, having to run into a cafe or write a pre approval letter, take a loan application. And I was just thinking, like, how can I go travel, live my life? But still work and let my business run and be done by one every single day. So I was thinking about what are the things that has to happen in my business to continue to move the needle, even if I'm not physically there, right? And how can I literally do everything I need to do every day so I can be done by one and have fun with my family and not at everybody's beck and call? So that's what got me thinking about the CRM. The second thing is in 2016, I went from full time realtor back into the mortgage business after the 2008 financial collapse. I closed my real estate and mortgage company. I went full time into real estate until 2016. 2016 got back into mortgage. I started with movement and I literally busted my butt for the next several years really growing my business, my database, teaching classes to realtors. And after 2 years, I made the bad move of switching from movement mortgage to guaranteed rate. It was not a good fit, but I had to stay there for 2 years. And I knew that I wanted to make a move after my 2 year, my 2 year time frame at rate was up and I was moving to CMG. And I found myself struggling to figure out how I'm getting my database that is my database because I've spent so much time, building these relationships with these real estate agents and these real estate brokers. And my database was in their system. And so I realized really quickly that if I'm moving to CMG, that's awesome if they have their own, CRM and their own database, but I needed my own. So that is how Done by One got started. And what I did was I created a system, a CRM that literally can do a lot of the work for you through automation, through tasks, for your lead generation, your lead follow-up. So we have been, sorry, that was a different slide. So it's not just a CRM, it's a system. I have weekly guides and a step-by-step plan to follow the weekly, that if you follow the weekly guides, right, in regards to the 5 pillars of the system that I've created, you should be able to literally wake up, work your day, and be done by one. And I will show you how. So we have weekly guides, a step-by-step process to follow. I also have a dad's worksheet, which is called Every Morning You Sit Down and you list out everything you need to do that day. And then you decide, what do I need to delegate? What do I need to automate? What am I going to do? And what am I going to dump? Because it really does not have anything to do with my overall plan. And then what am I going to schedule out? And then I have the business audit handout where at the end, I am going to have you guys scan a QR code and I will email you all of this. Whether you join Done by One or not, I will give you all of this framework. And so the business audit goes over everything that you should have in your business and in your CRM that you can automate. And so is your business dialed in and do you have everything on this list? So at the end, scan the QR code, you will get all of this handout in the framework for Done by One. So I want you to ask yourself right now, what is it that you need in your business? Like, do you need more leads? Do you need more systems? Do you need more leverage? What is it that you need in your business? And how can you solve that? So I want to start by going over the 5 pillars of Done by One. When I was trying to figure out the CRM and what are the 5 things that every single business needs in order to move the needle in their business? It all starts with mindset. Your day must start with mindset. I remember reading the book by Hal Elrod, Miracle Morning. It is an amazing book, and it talks about really setting up your day with the savers and, just spending an hour on your mindset. So we have a whole members area. I have free ebooks. And we're really building a community where we have weekly classes on the different pillars of Done by One. So we have a whole section in the CRM with all different classes and trainings and new people coming into the community to really teach everybody that's on the CRM different aspects. The second pillar is lead generation and lead follow up. And this is really how you should be planning your day. So, mindset, lead generation and lead follow up, sales, marketing, branding, working your business, and then living your life. And the reason why I have it in that order is because if you wake up and let's just say you're in mortgage, right? You wake up and you start hopping right into your loans. Guess what happens? And let's say your deals are blowing up, right? Your mindset is going to go from here. You just got into like a great mindset down to here. So the last thing you're going to want to do is start calling people to try and get more deals, right? So you want to have a strong mindset and then let that flow into your lead generation. Same thing in real estate. When I sold real estate, I was a cold caller. I cold called expired listings every single morning, 5 days a week, 3 hours a day, 30 contacts a day, 10 contacts an hour. That is how I built my business in real estate, right? So it went from morning mindset to lead generation. And that's what the second pillar is. It's your lead generation. So in the CRM, we have a dashboard where we will track all of your numbers, your leads, your applications, your closings, your volume, your conversion. If you're running Facebook ads, how much are you spending on Facebook ads? What is your CTR or your CPC? It's all going to be there on your dashboard. The second thing is automation. You can literally automate your lead generation and your lead follow-up with the already pre-built reconnecting campaigns, past client campaigns. You can schedule your email and text follow-ups, your new lead to clear to close. Your entire pipeline has all of the automations already set for you to follow up with your leads or your deals throughout the process. The second thing is nurture campaigns. So we have, leads that come in and they may or may not buy for 3 months, 5 months, maybe a year. So, what are you doing right now in your business to make sure that if you get a lead and it's not buying for 12 months, how are you following up with that lead? And are you going to get that lead or that deal 12 months from now? If you don't have systems in place, more than likely you're not going to get it because you're not staying top of mind. So, we have nurture campaigns to nurture your potential clients before the loan application and then after pre-approval, right? So you are consistently staying in touch with your clients. Pillar 2 is your lead generation and your lead follow-up. Oh, we're still on that. Okay. So you can task yourself, right? Let's go back to that client that might not be buying for 12 months. You can task yourself 6 months from now because you want to make sure you're staying in contact to call that client. You can schedule your email follow-ups now for 6 months from now for those emails to go out. So you can set up tasks, reminders, schedule your text messages, schedule your emails, schedule even voicemail drops so that If you set up your system, the system is going to automatically do your lead generation and your lead follow up for you. We have a refer form that is awesome. Everybody that's on the CRM that is using it thinks it's amazing. Basically, what happens is we create a form for you and you give it to all of your referral partners. When they fill out the form with their client information, their client will automatically get the email from you with the loan application, a voicemail drop, a text message, and an email will go out to the referral partner thanking them for that lead. So, this is a great way for your referral partners to refer business to you, and they're going to get that application immediately. Any text and email marketing templates that you use over and over again, we create snippets so that you can easily from your cell phone or your computer, send these text and email marketing templates to your leads, to your past clients, to whoever. So you're not rewriting emails every single time. All of this is going to cut down on the amount of time and work that you spend working deals to give you more time on doing what you love. So whether it's living your life or generating more leads. We have a past client follow up campaign 30, 60, 90, 120, and 365-day follow up with a task for an annual mortgage review. So the system is going to automatically follow up with your past clients because we know that you more than likely, and it's nothing against you, but it's just salespeople in general do not follow up with their past clients or spend enough time on their database. We're always looking for that next shiny object. But all of the money that you need to make is probably sitting right here in your database and you're not tapping into it. So, with the past client follow up campaign, it will do that for you. So, lead follow up, I always say money is not in lead generation, right? The money is in the follow up. So, you have to be following up with your leads, your referral sources, your past clients. And if you do not do that, somebody else will and probably already is. So, with Done by One, it's a set it and forget it system. Done by One will allow you to be consistent when you might not necessarily be consistent because Done by One will be consistent for you. So, pillar three is sales and marketing. So, sales and marketing is different from lead generation. I like to think of the two as lead generation is active marketing. You're actively going out there trying to get deals, right? Maybe cold calling, door knocking, networking, that type of stuff. Sales and marketing is more of branding, staying top of mind, your social media, that type of stuff. So, you need both in your business. Your lead generation is going to bring you deals so much quicker than your pillar three, which is the sales and marketing, but this will keep you top of mind. So, social media posting, batch content, right? You can automate with the CRM all of your social media posts on every single platform. TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of your Facebook pages, Google My Business, automate all of it for the entire week, month, or even year. And we have the templates for you already pre-built. So you can use our templates and sprinkle in some of your own. Google My Business or Facebook review automation, this is going to give you social proof. This is how you build your SEO online. So you get a Google My Business and you start getting Google reviews. We have the entire system automated for you. Email marketing and email newsletters to your database. If you're not sending an email newsletter at least once a week to your database, you're missing out. And not only do we have pre-built newsletters for you, but you can also add video to them. You can monitor them, see how many people are clicking, opening, unsubscribing. So, email marketing and newsletters is awesome. You have the ability to run Facebook ads and Google ads with an entire automation already set up for you in the CRM. It is an additional $30 a month. If you're wanting to do a one-to-many sales, right, you can create webinars, evergreen webinars. So you do it once And then you're going to create an evergreen webinar within the CRM and then just market to that webinar. And we have some pre-built for you. We have a whole entire monthly webinar series that you could do on different programs and different niches. We have landing pages with calls to action. You can do single property websites for listings or open house QR code form automation we have set up. So when someone comes into an open house, they scan the QR code, they fill out the form, they automatically get the listing information. They can get your lender information. So we have all of this already set up. You can create flyers for loan programs, co-brand it with real estate agents, financial advisors, different things like that. You can upload your entire database. So a lot of CRMs out there, they charge for a certain amount of contacts. We don't. I have over 330,000 contacts in my CRM. So we do not charge you for additional contacts. Video email newsletters, as I already mentioned, and we have a system for podcasting pipeline and recruiting pipeline. So pillar 4 is working your business. Status updates to all parties throughout the transaction. You keep notes on all of your clients within the CRM. You can upload any client document in the CRM. We have DocuSign built in. We have QR codes, forms, surveys. Anything you need to run your business, we have it for you. I know that there's a lot of CRMs out there that are very specific. It just runs Facebook ads or it just does webinars. I I didn't create it like that because everybody's business is different. So we allow you to really come in and figure out, like I said in the beginning, what does your business need? And then start to use the CRM to help you fix or change or replace some of the things that you're doing. And then once you get that down, you now with the CRM have the ability to say, okay, I want to implement this next. Where a lot of CRMs kind of have you pigeonholed. It's either like a point of sale, like a Flowify type of thing, or it's running just the Facebook ads or the webinar. We have all of it available to you. So it's just going to be a matter of what do you need? Let's implement that. Once you get that going, then you can work on implementing something else. You have up to 4 users in the CRM. Any additional user is $25 a month. You can task you or team members, right, to do things or follow up with your clients. We have AI chat bots for your website. It includes a website, record your phone conversations and text messages all in the contact file. I have voice AI. So voice AI will literally answer the phone for you and take messages. It is amazing. If you watch the demo, which I sure hope you do, you'll see how voice AI works. And then the last couple things is when we're talking about business, really you should be creating SOPs in your business. And we have an entire members area where you can create your own SOPs, right? So anything that you eventually want to take off of your plate or that you want to delegate to somebody else, I highly suggest that you or the team member that's doing it right now for you video or record everything that you do with a Loom or Zoom, okay? And then you can use something like Otter.ai or any AI note taker to also be on that Zoom with you so that you are creating SOPs in your business. This is the best way to create a training manual. So if you hire a virtual assistant or you hire a new LOA or you hire a new processor or you hire a transaction coordinator, whatever it is, they can go to the recordings and watch the recordings instead of you having to train them every single time, which takes up a lot more time. So we have an entire area for you to create your SOPs in your business for all of your new hires. Um, you have unlimited pipelines, so pipelines for your downline, for your team agreements, to keep everything in one place. And we also have Go Collab, which is really where our community is built on. It's very similar to Alex Hormozy's school. So we have Go Collab, which is basically the same thing as school, where you can create a community for your team, or your courses that you might want to do, or your downline, or whatever. It's awesome. So, what you get is unlimited contact uploads, unlimited pipelines, unlimited automations, unlimited landing pages, unlimited webinars. You can customize the CRM for you. You have 4 users, and then any additional user is going to be $25 per team member. And then pillar 5 is lifestyle. So if you plan your week on Monday, and this is what I teach everybody, take Monday or Friday. I never liked Monday, so mine was on Monday. Take Monday or Friday and just spend several hours batching your weekly content, planning your week, planning your lead gen, planning your lead follow-up, right? So take one day to schedule out your entire week and then spend the next 4 days really being specific and working your plan from 9 until 1. And then you can be done by 1 and go and live your life. So I want you to once again think about your business and your life. What are the things in your business that you don't like doing? What can you automate? What can you delegate? And can your current CRM automate this for you? If not, done by 1 can absolutely do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. So I highly encourage you to scan the QR code. You will get the weekly guides. You will get a video of the done by 1 CRM demo. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I am going to be in Barcelona and all over Europe for the summer, and my CRM is going to be handling a lot of my work for me. So I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. We are giving $500 off the annual plan if you use the code June 2025. It's only off of the annual plan, but that literally brings the CRM down to like $167 for the entire year. No, per month, sorry. 167 per month for the entire year. It's $2,000 without the $300 onboarding fee, but it's $2,000 with the $500 off, which equals $167 per month for 12 months. So, anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be here. I'm sure you're having an amazing time in Colorado. I wish I was there, but I will see you guys later. Bye.